Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Dev. And today we're going to talk about the closing of our season in Botworld Adventure. And what I'm talking about is the fact that the season is actually almost over and we're going to get ready to go into a new season, which will, my theory, comes with a new bot I will be able to get access to and show you like a little in-depth overview of him. So I'm really excited to get into that. But let's first talk about our season that we're in now and as we get ready to finish and a little bit about that and some things that we can expect to see in this coming update. Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and sit back and enjoy the ride. So let's go ahead and talk about what we have in this previous season rewards. And as you can see, I have a lot of stuff blinking and going on around here. It's because I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to open them all at one time, and I stopped at like level 33 and review what I got and how much content is actually available, both for free to play and spenders that buy the membership, which is I think it's like a $10 membership for the end of it for the whole season, and you get a lot of really good rewards. I can imagine this next season coming up is going to have very similar type rewards, mixed with chests and different unlockables and abilities. And as well, they will have, there it is, Halo, which will be an option, I'm sure, in this upcoming season. They'll have a different bot. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to include Halo in the next season for some of those players that weren't able to get him because they were still in the beginner season. Now, remember, the beginner season is the season that you enter as soon as you start playing the game. It's a limited season and you have to wait until the whole season's over, which they might tweak a little bit. I feel like some of the more newer players aren't going to be able to take advantage of having the other seasons, which is going to come with the new bots. Like, I don't think they were able to get Halo if they started the beginner season. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. I really hope it makes it easier for the player base to be able to access the new bots. Some of the other things you can expect, of course, are maybe they might add new type of boosters. I don't think so. There's still a lot to pick from, and there's a lot that I haven't really gone over or have unlocked. So I really hope that some of these have stuff that I don't have, or stuff I can combine to get better things. And I don't really expect too much of anything else. Maybe something else after you get the bonus chest and you complete the entire season. I've seen some crazy screenshots in Discord, in their official Discord, link in the description. And there's some people that have like 1,500 points. I don't know how they have that many. And I sure didn't grind as hard as I should have this season. But I mean, I think the bonus chests are pretty decent when it comes to the rewards. It's not super great, but not worth grinding so long in the game. But then again, there's a lot of benefit to completing out the season completely as a free citizen and not just purchasing it. The purchasing obviously has its perk because you got the more special and rare chests. But other than that, there's not really much of anything else. And it just costs some gems at the top. I covered that earlier in my previous videos. So you're going to see in a few minutes where I'm going to cover all of the materials I was able to unlock from all of these chests that are available from level 30 on, because I should have done the whole thing, but I just didn't. So level 30 and on, you'll be able to see the difference between a free citizen and a membership. All right, so now we went ahead and clicked all of our rewards and gathered, and I've put together this spreadsheet which captures all the details from all the chests that I opened. We're gonna kind of go over a little bit. As you can see, the battle chests are like the common, big chests are your specials, and your super chests, those are gonna be your rares, okay? And I really want to focus more on the average. So the top piece is the non-member. So that's just basically going through the standard season without purchasing the additional member package. So that's opening everything on top here. This is what we're going to get. So it's pretty interesting. on average, I was getting 33% or 33 coins per chest that I opened. That was my pretty much my average. But I found it was interesting. I only opened 2 super chests and I got 119 coins. And I mean, like, I feel like I did go down. I did open almost half of each. So it was interesting to see the number pretty much cut in half. Not too bad. That's actually pretty decent. I found it weird that I didn't get any rare scraps from my super chests on the non-member, but I think that's pretty normal. I did get a ton of common scrap with my chests, which is great from the super chest and the big chests. But as you can see, the drop rate was about 21 per chest that I opened. And that was pretty much average throughout all 3 of them. This is just the total average. And my common abilities and special boosts, as you can see, you're getting less than 2%, 0.2% per chest. So I guess it was really hard to kind of do like the ones I wasn't getting a one every time. But I guess on my average, I was getting about 1 or 2 abilities or boosts per chest that I opened. There were a lot of times I didn't get any at all, but then there were some that I got like 2 or 3. So it was really weird how it all ended up playing out, but I do feel like these averages are pretty decent. Now, if we look at the members, I opened a lot less, okay, but I didn't open any battle chests. They were all big chests and super chests that I opened. And now remember, this is past level 30 and on because I didn't do before 30 because I didn't think about doing this until after I was already done clicking all of them. So after 30, this is what I got. This coming up season, we're going to do a different breakdown. But as you can see here, my coin drop rate was 44, and I didn't open as many as I did up top, which again, found it really interesting that my rates were higher. And as I was opening them, I'm like, man, I'm opening and getting a lot more things from my member chests than I was on my non-member chests. But I only opened big and super chests. I didn't open any battle chests because they don't have any for the members. My coin rate was 44 each, which is really good. I had some that was 60, but then I had some that was like only 20, so it varied. So about 44 was the average. My rare scraps, I mean, I was getting some, not as many as I thought that I would have gotten, but pretty much not one from every chest, but about 40% chance that you're going to get one. Okay, so, and I got 3 scrap per, 3 special scrap per chest, which is good. I mean, if you think about it, most of your level 18 and higher bots need a couple of pieces of scrap per bot in order to upgrade them. So that rate I felt was really decent. I needed more rare scrap, because you need the rare scrap to upgrade the bots to get to level 20, and then you need essence. I only got 1 essence, and it came from a big chest, and it was KO. And I don't like KO, but I have it in case I need it. And the common scrap was pretty decent at 30 each. There's some that I was getting, I was like 50 or 60 per chest. I was like, geez, but 30 is decent. Again, it's higher than I got on the non-member one. I wonder if I changed the number on the bottom and changed it to like 5 big chests and took out like the highest and the lowest and see if I got a really good comparison. But it wasn't that far off. And again, you had an 18% chance to get a common ability, and then right here, it was a 40% chance to get a common boost. I felt like I was getting more boosts than I was abilities, but I don't use the commons. I just use them to fuse them together to get the special and rares, so I can get my epics that I really need for my recruits and for my main player. So overall, what do I think of this? I do think it's good to get the member. I do feel like there could be a potential advantage to getting the member. They may have more loot, but remember, you're opening them every 4 or 5. I'm sorry, not 4 or 5. What am I saying? Every other, you're getting a special or a rare chest. So feel like that rate's pretty good. And you're still getting a lot of coins. I didn't calculate any of the coins you were getting for free or any of the special abilities because you get a lot of that. And again, the only real big advantage to the membership is that you're getting extra big chests, and the big chests do tend to have a lot more scrap in it, which you can use to upgrade your bots, because all know the bots take a ton of scrap when they're past 10 and going above 15. It takes like tons and tons of scrap in order to upgrade these bots, and there's different types of scrap for different types of bots. So overall, do I think the membership is worth it? Yes, I do think the membership is worth the value. You get a ton of rewards. You just need to make sure you can make it all the way to the end. So for those that aren't sure if you can make it to the end, or you don't have enough time to make it to the end, then I highly recommend you wait and not purchase the full membership until you know you can complete it, because a lot of people make that mistake and they don't finish it, or they lose track of time and they feel like they wasted the gems or to put in it to upgrade it. But I do think even if you open like 2 or 3, your value is there and you're all set, because the only other option that you have to get scrap if you're not farming is in the shop, and that's random. You can get it by coins, but you can purchase coins with gems as well, which I've done in the past with the gems that I've had in order to get all of my scrap in order to upgrade my bots that I have now. Another thing we can talk about with the new update coming up is potentially more things for the end player. A lot of people have finished the story already, which I still have a couple of things left in the story, I believe. And there's still, I feel like, bunch of stuff that maybe I'm missing, or that just I haven't played through yet. I do think that when it comes to the end player, the really only thing that comes with them is their ability to do the arenas, and that's fighting in the squad cup. They have the solo league, and I don't believe there's any arena masters if you complete the game. Like I said, I haven't completed the game yet because I'm struggling on this arena master. I don't know why. I think I had did it twice and I had the wrong bots equipped, and I just flubbed it. And you get an hour to you can do it again. So I'm gonna do it again and see if I can get past before the update. But the solo league is really the only other option that the end game players really have. And that's just because they're competing against other players, and they have access to the Epic Bot Hornet, which I haven't gotten yet because I've not focused pretty heavy on the arena, and my bots aren't quite upgraded all the way. I do think if they do make changes, they need to make Hornet a little bit better. So far, in my opinion, I've seen some gameplay of him and other people's review. He just didn't do that great. I do think that maybe they should modify this or make him a little bit better. I don't see them making too many changes to the arena, maybe adding another bot or more levels, making it a little bit more difficult for those players that have already beat the game and have got all their bots to 20 or above. They have a lot of rare options here to pick from, which comes with a bunch of different bots like Pluggy and Beat. And they got Nozzle. I haven't opened him yet. I could probably open him now. And then you've got Hornet, obviously I don't have yet. But I don't know if these rewards are that great. Maybe having a chance to get an epic chest, maybe a pick one option for people that want a specific gear or boost that they want to add to their main character or to their recruits. That would be pretty cool to have a pick one chest. But the random drops isn't that bad of an option either. It's just a suggestion. So one of the changes that I was reading about in the official Botworld Adventure Discord was about the way the interface looks on your screen here. Not on your loadout screen, but on your Robopedia screen, which kind of opens the idea of being able to see the AI status of your bots at the same time as you're looking at these here. Because when I go in the customize screen, or if I want to find a bot that I want to work on specifically, then I know I need to pull that bot and put it on my main team instead of opening the bot up, looking at the AI and seeing oh, I don't have him finished. I should probably have him on my main team so I can finish his AI. I do think that they need to implement a recruit AI assistance, because I can't put, bots like Beat because they're not leveled up. And if I put them on my main team, they're going to struggle. And I feel like I'm not going to be able to upgrade his AI much because he's not strong enough to survive in a level 21 bot fight. Maybe in a level 18 bot fight and I put them in on the second round, if I don't beat the enemies fast enough, then I just don't feel like I can get the full effect and upgrade the AI of these bots, because the fact that they are weaker and I can't upgrade them because I don't have the materials, but their AI needs to be better to be stronger for my recruits, to be just a better overall bot for them to fight in the open field with other bandits and the regular bots you find out there. So I'm kind of like on the fence about that. I really wish that they had an ability to see the AI, but also ability for the recruits to upgrade the bot's AI on their own, maybe by like a 5 or 10%, because, or make it a boat upgrade or a potential boat upgrade. But that's, I think the boat maxes out and that's pretty much it. But that's just something to consider, because I can't put bots like, I put Pluggy on my team. He's behind my head, probably do pretty decently. But if I wanted to upgrade Scatter or Brute to help out my recruits, I can't put them on my team because they're not strong enough AI, or they can't hold their own in a level 18 fight with other bots. And I just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like they should add something to help make it a little bit easier for us to upgrade the AI. One of the really cool suggestions that I saw in the Discord was about potential boosts. And these boosts specifically help gain gold or materials, something like you can get for free here, but maybe a chance that you can get like a 5% chance or a 20% chance or a 20% increase to your drop rate for scrap or your drop rate for gold or something like that. I feel that would be really cool, because yes, you have the boat upgrades, but maybe it's something that you can pay gems for and you can buy in the shop, because there's a lot of people that don't want to upgrade their bots anymore, or like what they have and don't want to spend the extra gems or gold on bots, and potentially put something like that in the shop where it makes it a little bit easier for other players to get more scrap, or have a potential to drop a special, or drop special material scrap, have an increased chance, because you can be farming for quite a long time before you can get either special or rare materials drops from scrap piles. I mean, that would be really cool to be able to implement, to make it a little bit easier but also fun, and it'll increase my drive to want to do more rounds with my bots and farm, and essentially bot scrap pile farm, which is, I'm working on a video on that, but it hasn't been released because I can't get the right path, to make it so that it's worth it, because it varies so much every single time. But other than that, like, there's a lot of things that they are probably going to be adjusting, and there's some like dead spots and stuff inside the map they might be adding and changing and stuff. But remember, guys, this game hasn't been out very long, and they've made a lot of changes so far, and so far they've been pretty decent. I like all the new bots that they've had, and it's really nice to see the game adapt. And that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I talked about a bunch of different topics, and there's a lot that's still that needs to be discovered, and I can't wait to see what the update is going to talk about, and we'll cover it in full, and I'll be able to talk about the different, I will showcase the new bot, we'll talk about the new season, we'll cover so much whenever the new update is released, which should be in a couple days from now. If it is out, you'll be able to see it, a card up in the top. If it's not out yet, you're obviously not going to see the card yet because it's not out yet. You can't see it yet. And we also talked about the different things that they can change to make the game better. Some things I would like to see change. There's going to be a lot of bug fixes. I feel like a lot of people have talked about the same things of patches and stuff that they need to fix. I'm sure the developers are working really hard to fix those patches, as well as work on brand new content, and maybe see potentially in the future like a legendary bot. That would be really cool. But if not, I mean, they still have a ton of bots and options to choose from, and this game still has a lot further to go, and I'm here for the long run. This game is a lot of fun. It's definitely more that free to play friendly type of game. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. It's super fun. and you'll thank me later. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the content if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications. But that's it for me, guys. So for now, just keep it real.